My name is Mohamed Amer, AUS Alumnus class of 2008. I work for the International Code Council as the Regional Director of Operations based in Dubai. And at ICC, or the International Code Council, we are a building safety solutions provider catering to all aspects of building safety worldwide. I'm proud that AUS is a climate action partner, and these are excellent initiatives ahead of COP28 event, which is happening at the end of this year. So allow me just to take a step back, just to give a quick overview about ICC. So the International Code Council, or ICC, as I said, is a building safety solutions provider. We are the association that is well known to the public to be developing the building codes, or we call them the model codes, because they are widely adopted and adapted by local jurisdictions around the world, acting as the line of defense when it comes to making sure that buildings are resilient and sustainable and safe. In line with the United Nations Sustainable Goals, when it comes to making sure that people's lives are better, the quality of life, the standard of living, boosting the economy, we cater to those values, not only on the I codes section, which is the core of what we do, but also beyond that into what we call the family of solutions. If you look at the building codes, the set of the 15 codes that are contemporary, coordinated, comprehensive, they cover all aspects of building safety. As an example, related to sustainability, the International Energy Conservation Code, the International Green Construction Code, addressing aspects related to green buildings, high performance buildings, energy efficiency standards in general. You have the International Private Sewage Disposal Code, the International Plumbing Code, the Mechanical Code, addressing aspects related to the HVAC systems, indoor air quality, the safe disposal of waste, ensuring that the occupants of the building are kept safe. This is from the code perspective side. If you go to the rest of the family of solutions, we have on a very important part, the certification arm of ICC, which is ICC-ES, Evaluation Service. And last but not least, actually these are just like few examples, is our relationship with the international standards development organizations in pushing boundaries related to sustainability. ICC, as a parent company, as a code developer, works with SDOs, or standards development organizations. For instance, the American Concrete Institute, to address or to develop standards that address low carbon cement used in concrete and how this can enhance the sustainability of a building. Or working with ASHRAE for addressing or studying the greenhouse gas emissions in buildings to address the operational excellence of building, from the manufacturing, the operation, throughout the life cycle of the business. So these are a few examples of how we are advocating for sustainability in the domain of building safety. COP28 is a very important example of how the buy-in is being witnessed from all stakeholders involved in the market. One example that we cater to is the growing demand of manufacturers and building safety stakeholders in general seeking compliance for innovative, for new, for sustainable building materials entering the market that require compliance pathways, stringent compliance pathways. So this is a common goal or a common point where everyone is talking about. So this is how it enhances and facilitates the stakeholder engagement. So with COP28 approaching, we can witness the level of engagement among all stakeholders, whether in building safety or beyond that in different sectors. At ICC, we are proud. We have been involved significantly during the previous editions of COP26 in Glasgow, COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh, and COP28 this year in Dubai Expo. And we're glad that we are going to be promoting our initiative, which is capacity building for resilient and sustainable structures, that in a nutshell talks about why it's important to have a strong regulatory framework, starting with modern building codes, to advance and to maintain buildings are safe, resilient, sustainable, and the occupants in the building are kept safe. And this is in line with the initiative that was announced last year, the Buildings Breakthrough Initiative, talking about working towards near zero emissions by 2030. So we are happy that we are going to be tapping on such important topic with the collaboration of other international entities who are going to be present at COP28 this year. If I were to give advice to students and fresh graduates coming out of AUS, is that look beyond what you're doing in your field. So look beyond the scope, the duties, the responsibilities in your current role. Invest in relationships. Political capital is very important. Work on growing your network. Work on, we are at a time, and during COVID was very noticeable, people can go online and enlist in courses, take courses, certifications, work on that. Invest in your intellectual property and in your relationship. This is very important. We are at a time where things are very dynamic. You can't have a tunnel vision where you're only focusing on what you're doing. You have to look beyond that.